they'll be calling you a radical. This is an important video, for you Donna, Gilmore, Young, Gary Hedrick, everybody, all you politicians in SoCal. Let me do your work for you, you politicians. So, when somebody down there going to give me the credit for all the work that I've done on Onofre? So, by the way, before I start on this, on the priority bill, the ways you want to move it, we're getting it moved. I promised you I would finish this fucking job. Clear back when I was a little kid, and I'm finishing it. And I'll get you up to breast what's going on with the NRC, with Congress, with the nuclear waste on the dry cast pads. That's enough. Because it's obvious these politicians got their heads up their ass, don't even know what's happening. Left hand can't talk to right hand. Go talk to Mike Levin. So, talk to Kevin Blanche. So, first off, this shirt, I finally found it. This shirt belongs in a museum down there in San Clemente somewhere. That's the first one. That infamous, famous hearing in San Clemente. That was on February 12th, 2013. Me and Gene Stone are the first two there. Gene tears open the box. The great Gene Stone. Oh, fuck, we love that guy. Gene Stone rips the box up, pulls that shirt out, says, Blanche, you get the first one. Here, that shirt belongs in a fucking museum. So does that one. But anyway, maybe you can stuff Kevin Blanche, put him in a fucking museum after I'm dead, after I do all your dirty work. The waste, you're bringing it is right there. At Energy Solutions. But let's talk about the dry cast containers. Now, this is important. Now, stay with me. I promised you I would finish this job. And I don't get any money. I don't get paid. All you politicians, whatever. So, stay with me and I'll get you up to speed on what's going on. I deal with the NRC on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. Big time. I'm all over this. I am all over this. Now, as you know, when we got Onofre shut down, without Kevin Blanche, Onofre never shuts down. I was in the bone marrow transplant center, and people that, when they were cheating on the exchange. Now, what we do have going, Kamala Harris is the AG there. She was heavily involved. I know it seems like a long time, but it's been 11 years. That was 2013. It was actually 2012, January 31st, when they were cheating on the exchange. They brought the exchange in via ships off the ocean to try to hide it. San Onofre's on the Marine base. My father, the Marine, nuked to death down there. So I was literally conceived there and made there, literally. Fighting leukemia the whole time I've been doing all this dirty work. Given 2 months to live. Maybe some of you San Onofre people don't know, but I had my chest ripped open again for the second time and my heart pulled out. I have a pacemaker now. This cancer fight. And I'm still doing all the fucking work. So, when we got it shut down, what happened, I have the exchange book. I know let's not get too much into it. Let's talk about the waste. But they were cheating on the exchange. Mitsubishi versus Hitachi, they were saving themselves $100 million and dividing up the money, including PV, as you know, the people I just said. Remember when PV told us to go fuck ourselves right in the fucking hearing? He told me that more than once from me to you. Well, it's full of cancer. What a piece of work. But remember, Moonbeamer Brown was in it. Remember, Gary got $5 million. He wasn't the whistleblower. Kevin Blanche was the whistleblower. Fucking Mitch from Channel 10. There's your whistleblowers. The Marines that work inside there, they were your guys. So they were cheating on the exchange. Now, there were rumors this stuff was happening there as far as an accident goes in the fall of 2011. I'm all over Fukushima. I had the field all over. That there was shit going down then. So they were trying to Jerry Brown rig this reactor to make it work and sneak it in and not tell anybody. And the people that are supposed to be watching the store, PV and Cherry, were in on it. Brown was in on it. Who do you think fed Kamala Harris all this stuff, breaking the one after? I like it if Gary gets the $5 million whistleblower fee, and I'm the one that was feeding them everything. from my bone marrow transplant center, LDS East State. I mean, bad timing for them. So they got caught. My YouTube site, it's just YouTube. It's just fire. It's just the will. I had so many connections. I was sending stuff to everybody in those days. I mean, I had 3 radio shows I had filled. They got caught. They still were never going to shut that down. There's no way they were going to shut it down. Even after they caught, even Kamala, tomato, Edward Snowjob, whatever, my anonymous army was all over them. So it was that hearing that day. Remember, they pulled me out of the thing. I'm always the first one up. I'm the keynote speaker every fucking hearing. Not that one. They put me in a little room. I'm sucked up full of cancer. I was so pissed. And remember, that was when the Big Bear cop killer freaking thing had went down. So it flooded our news cycle. So our great press conference, Tom English did that beautiful song. I mean, so powerful day. I remember Kathy Iwani is so paramount because she was trapped inside Japan. And she's a school teacher. So years and years ago, we got it through California law that, believe it or not, the schools, the elementary schools, San Clemente in that region, had a vote on anytime there was a shutdown or a restart. And she politicked the shit out of them. I helped her, and she got it through, not restart. But anyway, they still were going to fire it back up. And it was that, I remember telling Kathy at that hearing, I was all sucked up, skinny. I weighed almost, that was my first trip out of the bone marrow transplant. I'd gone to New York, the Aaron Swartz hearing, the anonymous crowd. And then I went to that. I was sicker than hell. I stayed with Joni Ray. Joni Ray and I snuck, remember, we snuck in to San Onofre. God, I don't know how she didn't get me killed. I'm sucked up. I says, busloads of union workers, we're walking through an interview. I mean, we stayed up all night to make sure the news cycle got those videos and proved that the union workers they were busing in were not really workers on San Onofre. It was all fake. They were on the come line, come get a free lunch. May we'll put you in the union and we'll flood the meeting. Remember, they had 7 buses they brought in a faking, but it was Joni Ray and I exposed all that. Remember we went in that day. Fuck, I said, you're going to get me killed. Remember, I kept ranting and raving. Look at their fucking. I was the first one that said that years and years ago. They don't even believe in their own shit. They got solar panels on their fucking lights at San Onofre. But they never believed we'd get a shutdown. But you can go talk to them. All the big wigs inside fucking PG and all the fucking. And by the way, they're not public utilities. You think they're public utilities. They're owned by the usual fucking suspects. They'll tell you. They were scared to death of going to jail because I was working with the AG's office then, which was Kamala Harris. And, and they were going after them. They were scared to fucking death I had the goods on them and they were going to go to jail. So they throw their hands up on D-Day and says, we're fucking done. I announced it to the world as first one I knew before anybody knew. And I always do, my army, especially back in those days. So I promised everybody, Kevin Munch, I will finish the job. And I get no money. I got a bill for fucking well over $2 million. Well, I'm way more than that. Got kicked off Medicaid, forked over my $1 million I had in the stock market 2011. I mean, been brutal sleeping. I mean, I'm the keynote speaker in those San Onofre fucking hearings. And I sleep on the beach in my fucking sleeping bag full of cancer. Everybody's staying at the Omni, whatever. Something fucking believable. So, let me get you up to speed what's happening. So in 2013, when it shut down, we started really working then on immediately getting the waste, not just decommission. Now, when they were tearing it apart and decommissioning it, pulling it out and putting it into the dry cast containers, I was a nervous fucking wreck, I'll tell you that. I really was, and that's before Holtec went fucking total scumbag. I remember being at one of the other hearings with Donnie Gilmore standing there, with Kathy Iwani, with Gary Hedrick, with Gene. So I remember being there, and here come the San Diego Union, and he's got an Energy Solutions fucking task. All in on it right there. I mean, how much fighting have I done with those fuckers out there? Oh my God, they're so crooked, so fucking corrupt. From 801 to 619. So, the dry cast containers, when they were decommissioned and pulled apart, Holtec did an incredible job. Now, remember the fake canister that went down, supposedly had the big gouge in it, which was a total manufactured light. Now, you can go talk to, remember the soup can he used to use? That was me that put him up to that. Go talk to him. You know, Chuck and Nina, remember they rolled in their foundation? I'm like, fuck. That was a sham, by the way, to try to not get this, to slow down the decommission and hopefully it fucked up by the nuclear industry. I knew that was a sham. So that was at Oceanside at the hearing. Remember, we were at all those. And so I'm the first one that spoke when we went. Remember, they quit doing it because they got to deal with Kevin Blanche and Donna and Gary and, you know, Ace Hoffman. They got to deal with, isn't there fucking? So they started going virtual. I was the first one up on the scratch hearing. I got to watch that footage before anybody got to see it. Well, besides that, and I saw that it was a sham. There was no fucking scratch. There was no fucking almost close. You know, it just delayed it. Now they got that out. So they got it done. You know, way ahead of schedule. Remember, they told us to take 50 fucking years. This would take a bazillion of Google. By the way, the money's already set aside in every one of these fucking. That's again activists, the Abalone Coalition, Myla Reason, people like that. Old Donna, who passed away just a couple years ago, who mentored me, my dad. You know, all these people from Son Onofre. The money's already there, so it sits there. You know, and so the decommissioning way ahead of schedule. Way. It's all fucking done down there in the dry casket. I'll tell you why I was so fucking nervous when they were tearing it apart. I was a nervous wreck because I knew if we had an accident in that process, it's very dangerous. While pulling it up and taking it. And my hat's off to you, the workers that did that. I can't say how much I love you guys and how, I mean, I know several of them. Fuck, talk about risk their fucking lives. I mean, thank you. Honestly, thank you for that fucking incredible dirty work. Thank you to the Marines that worked there, the whistleblowers that fucking came to me, and we got that out. I mean, you would have never known. They would have pulled this fucking lie off like they are at Diablo Canyon. So I knew if we had an accident while they were decommissioning it, they were going to blame me. I mean, us group of activists, we were going to fucking, I'm like, fuck, I was so nervous the whole fucking time. You know, I'm going back and forth the whole time to the reactor or whatever. I mean, I protest there so many times. That place used to, I mean, I'm inside there fucking hundreds of fucking times. Before I got cancer, after I got cancer, during I got cancer. So it's done. It's all in the fucking, on the pad. Now, of course it's not the best solution, but that was never the final solution, ever, thanks to us group of activists. The canisters are built so they can come right back up. Now, the first question was, in the hearing after the scratch hearing, was Kevin Blanche. First question, are you planning to just put these in temporary and bring them right back up? And is it built to bring these canisters right fucking back up and load on the fucking train car and fucking... Not only did they say yes, that is the absolute fucking plan. That is the goal. That's the whole way we've done this. NRC. That is exactly how it's done. Those are designed and built on those. And by the way, it's millions of times fucking safer than it ever was in those spent fuel pools. Just sitting like it is at Diablo Canyon. There's the one you should be fucking afraid of right now. Now, on that pad, can they handle a big shake? Yeah, pretty big. How big? Well, 9? No. Hell no. Into the fucking 8s? Maybe. But, you know, we're overdue for a 9. Fuck, Diablo Canyon's got spent fuel in fucking ponds fucking right there. They can't even handle a 7 fucking 3 or 4 TikTok. So anyway, immediately in 2013, I started working on it and with the NRC, whatever, and I don't get paid. You know, I do this for free. And to get the rail car, because that's the way they're going to do it. Now, if you've been over there lately, they're working that rail line. That rail line's right there. They've been working that for the last couple of years. The whole thing done. The domes are the last thing to come down, which won't be long now. And so they got the rail car done. The rail car, 10 years, they announced it earlier this year. The rail car's all been approved. It's got test monitors on. It's all done. It's brand new. It's cutting edge. It's been done. Now, listen, this is real important. The priority waste bill is already done. You're saying you're going to politic, you want to go to the state legislature, you want to go to, it's already done. That already happened. So I worked with Mike Levin, you know, District 49, panning for fucking plutonium, on getting the priority bill through. Now, of course, I didn't get any money. So we got the bill through. Congress has signed it. It's into law. What it is, it's the fast track fucking priority bill. for nuclear waste. Again, we're paying this giant fucking fine. I've been fighting that for fucking years. Everybody in the country's fucking paying it for all these piece of shit nuclear reactors. You know, they promised a fucking repository, fucking didn't happen. Yucca Mountain didn't happen. Ain't never going to happen after they sucked up all that money. It was a dumb solution anyway. You know, they bring stuff to whip. But so the pad in Texas and Carlsbad on the border, of course, Texas is fighting it. They passed it, but it doesn't matter. Because under the Patriot Act, under these rules, the feds rule. They don't have to fucking tell anybody in Southern California when they're moving that fucking waste. They don't have to tell anybody in the country because of the Priority Act and these, I mean, live by it, die by it. It's top-notch security. So the priority bill, I didn't write the bill, but I wrote the list. That's my list. Number one, San Onofre. Number one, San Onofre. And it's into federal law. It's a congressional law that's already been passed. Now, you want to get involved in the state level and fucking get the state level, you mayors, you municipalities, why don't you go fucking jump on Gavin's ass and these legislators who just gave how many fucking much more money to Diablo Canyon? We got another $1 billion missing? That's the one you should be fighting. So here's what's happening. That's been approved. So my guess is going to happen ASAP, and they're not going to tell any of us. Now, I can get down there and go look at it, you know. I mean, we can keep our eye on it, but last time I was there was just a few months ago. You could see they were getting ready for it right there. So what's going to happen? It's on those shock absorbers and those pads. Because there are 80-something of them. They're going to come up. The crane's going to take it out. It's going to put it on this brand new cool. This train car's cool as hell. These canisters. Now, from what I understand, it's going to be able to load 3, 4, 5, 6 of them at a time. They'll sit like this on it. They got detection monitors. I mean, it's cool as hell. It's done. It's approved. It's ready to go. They're going to load it up. By rail, it's going to go to that pad on the New Mexico-Texas border. And New Mexico and Texas is going to have, it don't matter. The feds have already ruled. It's Congress as well. It's a federal, I'm telling you. Like I used to say all the time, enough of this fighting, just move the fucking shit in the middle of the night. Yeah, but I used to say, you know, because I live here in Utah, well, down there my whole life, back and forth. I mean, the statue at Old Town is my great Abraham Sacred the Fourth, my grandpa. That's Abe the First. Our family's been in PB right there, fucking, and San Diego since 1847. You know, so that's how long I've been involved. My dad, the Special Forces Marine at San Onofre, my La Jolla, Brigham City, La Jolla, California, going back and forth with her father. It's like his father. So, I mean, that's San Onofre. I was literally conceived there. My dad died young, nuked to death in Nevada Test Site, the Hollywood Marine. I'm connected with those Marines like no other. I'm connected to that fucking piece of real estate like no other. It's so sacred, so hallowed, so beautiful. Let's put a nuclear. I've done so much incredible fucking work there. Mike knows it. All the NRC sure the fuck knows it. And so, you don't need a new law. We already got it done. The law is done. Now, the lawsuits in New Mexico and Texas, it's been ruled over and over and over. Federal priority. They move nuclear waste all over this country all the time, and you don't even fucking know it. Legally. You think it's illegal? I just heard Kamala talking about, somebody says about, well, this clean carbon-free nuclear, she says, well, I don't want nuclear waste moving all over the country. I mean, we move nuclear waste all over this country fucking daily. Right here in Energy, hot stuff. I mean, remember what's his name spoke at the hearing? I remember when, what was it, the old, before Levin beating, who's inland in San Diego now? Oh, how nice is Daryl Isis. Remember he called for the hearing? I was the keynote speaker, and then he said he couldn't show up, and their video fuck went down, and he snuck in the back at the end, and I caught him. You know, that's when I jumped Allison McFarland. The only person who's ever confronted the NRC in a proper way, the chair of the NRC, is Kevin Blanch. How many times have I done it? And that's just in public, you know. Behind the scenes, I email him, I talk to him. I have, believe it or not, I have a pretty damn good relationship with him. You know, they know I'm on to their ass. You know, this whole scam on this new scale with the NRC that fucking pisses me off. You know, that's another one. I mean, I fight so many battles on so many fucking levels. So you don't need a fucking bill. You don't need, let's fucking go to the California legislature. What you should be doing is go to California. Where's the another $1 billion at Diablo Canyon? Why? You know you're producing 200% more solar a day than you can use. States like, fuck, we have a grid. It's getting blocked. I mean, the whole fucking state's electric. Sun, sun, sun. So why the fuck you got TikTok, Diablo kind of fucking taking that kind of risk? Not to mention you're paying $4.4 million. This is without the $1 billion that's missing a day in California taxpayer subsidy. Now, you know, the old Biden fucking administration, here's another fucking, you know, bill, we're going to keep it open. That's Gavin's bullshit. Fuck that dude. He pisses me off so fucking bad. You know, I thought Arnold was bad. So, the train car is finished. It's built. It's been approved. It's done. That was just finished. You know, the whole final fucking thing was just 2 months ago. It's ready to go. The rail line that goes to the fucking thing, they've been working on it. It's ready to fucking go. The pad in Texas and or New Mexico, whichever one they put it in, whether they put it in the hole at fucking Carlsbad, which they do. I mean, that's where people are asleep. Do you know how much fucking nuclear waste they put in Carlsbad at Whip in the last fucking... I remember being in San Diego. Guy says, well, I worked on the design on, you know, this repository down Tesla. It was called Whip, but they never built it. Never built it. Oh, fuck, it's straight. Remember when it caught on fire in 2014? I'm got it. Peterson Fabricators is right there. That's who makes the dry gas containers. That's who makes this. That right here. I mean, right there. Far West Utah. I live in West Weaver. So, I'm all over this. It's going to happen. It's going to happen ASP, and I promised, you know, I did an interview with this woman who's known me from Southern California and here, that's a couple years older than me. She says, Kevin, you know, your cancer fight, your whole thing, you as the activist, you've been the activist since your whole life, and all your great accomplishments or whatever. What's your greatest accomplishment? First, I said, San Onofre. The shutting down of San Onofre. It's the most dangerous nuclear reactor in the fucking world. Well, besides Diachi and Diani in Japan, but, you know, it's on earthquake fault. And, you know, I mean, hello, ring of fire. Getting that shut down, but then I stopped, and I says, well, you know, raising my children and my grandchildren, but wait a minute. I says, none of that could happen without surviving AML leukemia, given 2 months to live. I have AML de novo. It's a 1% survival bracelet. Surviving cancer, and I'm proud of it. I'm really proud of that. You know, and I didn't win my fight, and the other people that died, they don't lose their fight. It is what it is. My place in time. Shutting down San Onofre, I consider to be the greatest grassroots fucking accomplishment in grassroots activism history. Kathy Iwani, Gary Hedrick, Gene Stone, Ace Hoffman, the Abalone Coalition, Myla Reason, Donna Gilmore, Donna Young, old Donna and her husband. Fuck, they were fucking... I mean, we've been battling this our whole fucking lives. You know, I remember Gene Stone, before he died, talked to me. You know, he says, God, I was hoping to see a nuclear-free California before I died because it looked like Diablo, but I promised him. I made a promise to Gene, you know, as he was dying. Right towards the end, I said, I'll get it done, Gene. I promise. I promise. And I promised everybody in SoCal that. And when we get the big earthquake, you can thank all the said people that I just said. It's an incredible fucking accomplishment. You know, if I wouldn't have been in the bone marrow transplant, the central line hanging out of my jugular in LDS in that time, and, you know, had the field, but I have connections with all those Marines down there. That all the people that work there are ex-Marines. It's on the base. You know, what's the name says, move it up to the top of the base. No, we're going to move it ASAP, and this is going to be done. And I hope to be there when they give Dolly Parton the mastectomy. You know, I said leave it there. Why blow it up and tear it apart and refit it again? But bringing it right here to Enter Solutions dump site, because we're the toilet in Utah. So I used to always say, I mean, I remember for years I'd say, my line was, you make it, you fucking eat it. You in Southern California, you in the Central California. You know, we don't make it here in Utah. Why are we the fucking toilet? But I live there too, and I get it. It should have never happened. Should have never happened. I remember when they built it. I mean, my dad fought it so fucking hard. A lot of people did. They did it anyway, you know, in '68. And on that beautiful fucking piece of road. Oh my God, what a fucking sacred hallowed fucking place is so fucking calm and beautiful and fucking grand. They did it anyway. It is what it is. And it cannot sit on that fucking earthquake fault, just like Diablo. So the priority bill has been passed by Congress, signed into law. The number one, the priority list, I wrote the fucking list. Number one, San Onofre. Number one, San Onofre. Number one, San Onofre. Number two is Diablo. But, we got to get that decommissioned first. Shut down. TikTok. We're supposed to get some lightning now. It's been so fucking hot. By the way, Idaho was 118. I don't know if you've ever lived in or been in Treasure Valley up there where Boise is. Fuck, that place gets fucking hot. Fuck, all-time hottest fucking temperature in the history of Idaho. Fuck here, I mean, it's just TikTok, Diablo, Fukushima. Lessons from Fukushima unlearned. So, I'm the guy that, the soup can. Go ask Chuck and Nina. Fucking, all that money you guys took, go to ask Chuck Langley. Go ask Nina. I remember the first time, where the fuck you guys come from? Fuck, I just been at that since I was this big. My first fucking memories are fucking, they're fighting, with the old Abalone Coalition. They were the best, weren't they? Diablo, Jane, and Swanson, and Linda. Linda's Kent State, Fort Dead, Ohio. That's her. That's her. They're awesome. Mothers for Peace are fucking the best, man. They fight. They're fucking awesome. We're trying, and I'm fucking there. I have an incredible background in this. I was professor at the number one school of business in the fucking United States that built it, the Wattis. Yeah, COG. I was the guy there. I did the due diligence on these reactors. Fucking, that's who built these things. These Mach 1, Mach 2s. So we're way, way, way. I know it seems like a long time because 2013 when it shut down, but they told us 50 years of decommissioning. We're gonna be less than 15 years, and fucking way, way under budget. It's gonna, yeah. Well, it is the greatest accomplishment in fucking grassroots. Like I said, when that was coming through, I asked everybody in San Diego. Well, Lori, she quit me. Fucking Peter, he fucking quit me. All these activists that used to work with me, they can't hang. I know it's a long fucking journey, and I'm tough to fucking hang with. But Hedrick's still there. He's still working it. Donna and Young and Donna Gilmore. Granted, they haven't been there for fucking that long, but they've been there a while. They've been working it. Ace Hoffman been there for fucking as long as I can remember. He working it. Gene Snow, as long as since I was a little kid, I can remember him fucking working it. We've been at it our whole fucking lives. It's Kathy Iwani, what fucking incredible work she's done. We get no fucking credit. It's like these people rolling from Oakland, they're going to make a fucking documentary about songs. By the way, the term of song to shut down all songs is mine. And, Tom English is great. I fucking love Tom English. And, we all work so fucking hard on it. A lot of people. Don't panic. Don't panic. We've already saved that from a fucking, hey, if the spent fuel was just full, our accomplishment already is, well, it's fucking paramount. It's historic. It's legend. Gonna finish it soon. These fucking canisters are gonna come up out of those fucking slots, which are designed to come out with a crane. Just gonna, right there. The track's right there. It's gonna go, and it's going to load onto these fucking brand new coolest fuck train car that's already done. It has detectors all over it. It has sensors all over it. And the canister's going to load onto that thing. And in the middle of the night, they're not going to tell anybody, and it's going to go to fucking Whip or the Pad in West Texas. And it's ready to roll. The priority bill is law. It is law, federal fucking law, and the federal law precedes California law, precedes any fucking law on this. Thanks to, I hate the fucking Patriot Act, but sweet are the uses of adversity. That be Shakespeare, boys. So it's a big deal. I was so relieved I found my senator for sure. I couldn't find it. Now I got to find my fucking bank bailout, fucking status king Cuomo, fucking sure. That's the next one. Been a hectic fucking fight, hasn't it? Us people that have been at it our whole lives, we know what a hardcore fight it's been. Fuck, I live in Utah, fucking back and forth, back. You know how many fuck I think about the plane flights from San Diego, sleeping on the fucking beach. I mean, fuck. You know, PB and Tourmaline, fucking Del Mar. Down this stretch we come, right? That's real, by the way. I wish I was there, Del Mar. Fuck, I miss it. Well, I miss SoCal. Fuck, I love SoCal. But the water quality, the poisoning, the desal plant. I see they want to put a new fucking desal plant in San Francisco. Fuck, the water quality, the sewer fucking problem's so out of hand. And by the way, you know why they don't fix the Tijuana River fucking sign? It took me fucking years to figure it, but I finally figured that out, you know, about a decade and a half ago. The reason they don't fix it because they don't have anybody to blame it on. La Jolla and oh, sea lions say, fuck, how many videos have I done right there? Fucking don't get rid of the sea lions. Get the people out of there. The people have no business being there. Remember, they used to fence it off. Close the fucking rocks over there at La Jolla. The fucking water's so contaminated anyway. Please. Fuck, a tough solution. What's because we need to get rid of the sea lions. Maybe be like Oregon. Oregon's shooting them. Congress passed a law in 2018 for eating it. I mean, the whole FUKUSHIMA, I mean, San Onofre was the first. We tipped down a lot of nuclear reactors after San Onofre. That was the domino that went down. Dwayne Arnold, fucking Oyster Creek, Indian Point, Pilgrim, Yankee, Palace. I mean, we're talking some of the nasty of the nasty. And we got them fucking knocked down because of San Onofre. San Onofre fucking started that domino. Now, granted, they got the bank bailout, Saddest King Cuomo in New York. I fought him in New York. Fucking fought him all over the country. Fucking, you know, look what we're up against. But Californians. SoCal, I can't say how proud I am of fucking Californians. The SOAR initiative has been the greatest. I mean, what an accomplishment. I remember when that started in Chula Vista. I was part of that fucking group too back then. What an incredible success it's been. Now they keep trying to come at it, block it. Guys like Warren Buffett, who owns Rocky Mountain Power here, that dirtbag, blocks the sun. But come on, let's finish that fucking job in California. We are. So you guys in Irvine, fucking, you know, up and down all over there, these mayors are trying to grandstand, fucking these people. Where you been? Where you going, Freebird Child? Where you going, Freebird Child? Where you been? Where you been? We've been doing all this fucking dirty work for fucking decades. Where you been, man? We got it. You don't need a bill. The bill's done. The dirty work is all fucking done. In the trenches, sleeping on the fucking beach, full of cancer, fucking, and I'm a fool to do your fucking dirty work, but I did it. You know, what I get out, all I ever wanted was my peace of mind. You know, so a song to end all songs. It's only been since 2013. You know, we've been 11 years. Remember, they said it would take 50. Another year, a year from now, it's going to be over. They're going to start tearing. The only thing left, when I was there, the domes. I mean, it's all gone. You been there? It's done. You know, the domes will come down. That won't take long. They'll start hammering that out. Maybe a year. Bringing it right here to fucking Utah, the toilet. This is the nuclear waste praise. Oh, I couldn't believe it. You know, so we don't eat. I'll finish the fucking job I promised I would. A small group. You know, someday maybe there'll be a statue of us there, or even a little plaque saying thank you to this grassroots group of activists that fought at the line. You know, my fight. The irony of it is when I was the worst night I had with my MO, I was going in and out of the coma. The very worst night I had was January 30th, 2012. I went out for a long fucking time. Even the nurses were crying. Couldn't believe I come back out of it. I was sucked up to 119. I know pigment blisters. That's when the steam malfunction. Don't you love how they call it that? Steam malfunction. You do know they opened the valve. And they spewed all over San Clemente. Last story, I would have blew. And that steam that got steam. That steam was so fucking radioactive. But Fukushima, I used to always say, it's the furthest one on the left coast. We got to get it done fucking first because you know, it's on the left coast. Jet stream moves left, right. Here comes the lightning and the sun. Oh, God. Let's go Ted Williams on him. The San Diego, his mother, the savior of Tijuana. Remember that work I did at his house? Yeah, he's born and raised San Diego. Who's more San Diego than Ted Williams? His mother, the savior. the Tijuana Angel. His mom. Oh, come on, give me a kick, pitch. That one's down the line. Look at Tony Gwynn there. Not too good. God, punch. There we go. Out of here. That was Ted Williams. So, up onto the train car, into the pad, and you won't even know it. I'll keep you posted. You're showing up to this fight too late. We already got the work done. It's only been fucking 11 years. Remember it was going to take 50? You're welcome. Here it comes the fucking light. God, we could use it. It's been so fucking hot. We haven't had a drop of rain here in months. That shirt belongs to me. I'm so glad I found it. Fuck it. And underneath. Gene Stone pulled it out of the box. I remember telling Kathy I wanted that night. Then I says, they're done. She says, oh, they're not done. You know, me and her were talking. Everybody's talking. No, how do you know? I just had this weird vibe that came over me back here because I was dying of cancer. I was dying. I'll never forget that. It was February 12th, 2013. It's like this angel, this vibe came over me at that hearing. I said, no, they're never going to reopen. It's over. How do you know? That's right when I really, inside my soul, I felt like I was going to beat this fucking AML de Nouveau. That's a 1% survival. The same day I got that vibe, and I'm like, I just know. I just know. It just, you know, something came over me. You know? Well, that's, you know what sin and Onofre means. So, here we go, God. It's got some water in this middle. Never. So it's blown in. So, you don't need it. Bill. You don't need it. You need a good fucking Gavin. Fucking, you know, join with Mothers for Peace. You want to help out. Let's get Diablo fucking done. Said there's going to be a bunch of lightning strikes. I haven't seen any yet. I saw one where I was talking. So, you know. When the earthquake happens, the big one, it's in Onofre. And it doesn't crack the spent fuel pools all the hell because there aren't. You could say thank you to all of us. Because it's ticked out. Diablo can't clock. I don't think we're getting it. I used to love to sit right there on the upper ridge there, right above the reactor. Watch the storms move across the fucking Camp across the fucking ocean, beach sheet. Has the right name there, it's in that right Pacific. It's the last word for calm. She ain't so calm. Where's the lightning? Come on, man. Hopefully it's got some rain in it. It's so dry we'll have fires everywhere. Hasn't rained here in months. I've never seen it so fucking hot. Right? It's been nasty. In Idaho had the highest fucking temperature in the history of the state. What does Idaho mean? Sunlight racing down the Blackfoot word? No, it's a slang word. It's like Utah. What does Utah mean? Top of the mountain, you are? No, it's a slang word. I thought it works. What does California mean? Hot? Wasn't that it's in the book, right? The island with all the black females, the island off Baja. Yeah, I mean, really. What's the Latin word? From California. Whoa. All right. Hopefully we get some rain. Yes, the wind. lightning strike. Cool clouds. One-man band Blanches. They were forecasting some lightning. Don't get hit by lightning, Blanche. God, what that is. Somehow the boy just told me after I came after 5 years off and on. Don't you walk out of here and by this. But no shit. Let's get this off the dry cast into the pad before we get the fucking earthquake. Because it's not just a SoCal issue. We get a major earthquake and Diablo goes. If jet stream moves left or right, it'll contaminate the entire country. You know, like Fukushima did. Jet stream moves left or fucking right. The winds of change, they're blowing, ain't they? Let's finish this fucking job. Like I said, we're way ahead of schedule. Way like Senator, you've sat there and watched storms across there. Great place to watch storms come across. It's all beautiful. I've always said just don't tear it down or leave it there as a break it. Stone or something. And the reason I'm black people that we talk about is because of the steam malfunction. So, what are we going to do? Carve the stone and put this symbol up? You think people, millions of years, will be able to understand what that means? Against the I'm still running against the neutral. Now look at this, I got hung up on the dollar signs. Ain't that a minute. Get your bat. Like I said, don't panic, man. I've been 11 years. I know that seemed like a long time. Not when they told us we were going to take 50 other classes. I'll be back. It's hard to sleep in a fucking sleep bag on the beach now with a fucking pacemaker. Had my heart jerked completely out of my chest twice, including again last year, and where they tear it out. I mean, had 2 major heart attacks because the valve that they replaced. Well, that's where it all started in Onofre. I was born with that fucking mutated heart. I was born with it. Yeah, I knew nothing about it, Tessa. Lightning. Cloud. Across. Maybe nothing in it. So hopefully we get some water. The bridge is out here on the road. So it's pretty quiet out here. And the megawolf there, he got his fucking cavalry. And he stopped him from doing all kinds of spraying Roundup and all kinds of dirty other shit, trying to kill everybody. So, important video. film for a video. By the way, the jet stream moves left to right. If the Apple Canyon has an accident, it's not just a California issue. It will contaminate the entire country. Like Fukushima did. Shouldn't have the lighting. Hope to see you guys in SoCal soon. Stay in tune.